Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and I've always asked people who claim to be activists or doing anything civic or in things for the community. I always ask them, how are they faring in life? Have they ever been arrested? Are they being harassed by certain members of society? And when they say no, you know that they're not doing anything much. Okay, they're not doing anything of significance if they're not being blacklisted or if they're not being harassed. Now, here it is that Patricia Benedict was at the bus stop, and bus number B353 on Saturday, the 26th of August 2023, it was a Saturday, sped away, did not allow her to get on the bus. Now, that shows that they see her as an activist. I mean, a real, live activist, someone who can she can hang her hat on any wall that she is doing something that is making waves, because people do not like you to step out of the status quo, and most activists would step out of that status quo, and once you do that, you get a pushback. Welcome into the studio, Patricia.
Thanks, Ms. Veronica, for having me.
You're welcome.
Now, that young conductor, I have taken his bus on several occasions. We never had a problem. I always discuss what I do and what I am doing, because he knows what I am, and he knows what I do. So on the day in question, the 26th of August at 3:21, I was at the Holton bus stop to go into Bridgetown. Now, he came out. He got at the bus stop, and I tried to get on, but he actually have his stand-ups on the steps and had his hands like blocking. Then he got down. So I'm thinking, I didn't think much of it at that time. So he came up saying, Bisham, I'm trying to get on the bus, so he's blocking my path for me to get on the bus. I still didn't pay that attention until a lady came and allowed her to go on the bus, and then continues and I'm trying to get on, but he's blocking me from getting in. And then after she got on the bus, he sped off. I sent you the video.
So it's the conductor that did that, not the driver.
No, the conductor.
Yeah, but I wonder if the driver saw what was happening. He could say, "Why aren't you letting her on?" or whatever. I wonder if he saw what was happening.
No, I know. I don't. In fairness to him, I do not think he saw anything what was going on. I don't know if he told him eventually, but I don't know. I don't think he knew what was going on. I don't think, as far as I'm concerned. Now, immediately after a bus came at the bus stop, I got on the bus. So when I got to the main guard, which is the last bus stop, the bus was parked there, because usually what you're going to do is get passengers and just reverse and go the other way. But anyway, I said to him, there were a group of people there. I said to him, first of all, I wanted to take a picture of him, and he hid behind the guy, because he knew what he did was wrong. He hid behind a guy. Then I went to him and I said to him, "You know who I am?" In front of a large group of people, I said, "You know who I am. Was trying to get on the bus, and you refused me entry on the bus." He did not say anything. He just did not say anything at all. And that should not be happening, and you have to blame their association. You have to blame the association, because the association is just talking hot air, but they're not acting. I will tell you why. Before I tell you why, they have to find out, because I heard allegedly a lot of those buses that run the Spicetown route are owned by police officers. So I don't know if he was telling the police officer, well, this young lady always takes my bus most times, and she tells me this and that and that, and they tell him to not let her come on the bus, because that's in the police nature. I'm not saying that incident, but in police nature to tell them people do not speak to me or so on. Now, I had an issue last year with a bus. I was walking past the Cavill bus. That was last year. And one of the driver looked in my direction through the door window and coughed in my face. So I went to there's a complainants thing. I think it was at near the bus terminal, but the other side where the number 11s and the all the other small vans do the trade. And I filled a form. And up to this date, 2023, no one has called me. So that's a complaint I have filed. So I mean, nobody should be. I see many times the bus drivers do not stop for people. Now, if the persons disrespected the bus drivers, I would understand that clearly. But if someone does you nothing and you refuse to allow a passenger, any passenger, it could be a vagrant on a bus, it should not be allowed in Barbados. And I would like the people responsible for the buses to address it, because they never address it. They always see the side of whatever happening to the drivers and the buses, but when the people complain for them, and I would like anybody that have any complaints against those people that the organization was supposed to look at and have never looked at, call me at 235-2769, and I will give you Michelle Veronica number, and you could share your stories and the kind of music they play on the bus, Miss Veronica. It's unacceptable. Many times I have to tell them to stop because there are children on the bus. They think it's like one of the dub fets. Not all of them. There's some nice ones, but it has to stop. Nobody, and I repeat, Miss Veronica, nobody is going to discriminate against Patricia Benedict. Not as long as I am alive, or anyone else. And this is what all I have to say, Miss Veronica, about the bus issue. Okay. I don't know if you want to ask me any questions.
No, you were very clear. And just so I can say it again, it's bus number B353. It happened August 26, 2023, and it was around 3:21 p.m. last Saturday. Thank you. This is Shay Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.
B353 just refused me from getting in this vehicle.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.
B353 just refused me from getting in this vehicle.